Hello, I am the Hollow One, and today I have another urban legend for you called Skin Tom. Have you seen the ghost of Skin Tom? Bloody red bones with skin all gone? Ooh, 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 ooh. Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin? No. In rural Tennessee, there lived a young man named Tom. He was handsome, witty, charming, and athletic. What more? Tom had the eyes for the ladies. Few could resist his charm. Every girl in town eventually fell for his good looks, but he was never satisfied. As soon as he had romanced one girl, he would break up with her and move on to the next one. Before long, Tom had dated almost every girl in the area. In search of romance, Tom moved to new pastures and began driving to the next town over, hoping to meet more girls. Soon, he came across a beautiful young lady named Eleanor. She had long blonde hair, bright eyes, and a curvaceous figure. Tom was smitten by Eleanor, and they began dating. There was just one problem. Eleanor was already married, but Tom didn't let that deter him. In fact, he enjoyed the excitement of sneaking around and having an affair with a married woman. The pair would often meet late night in the local lover's lane and make out in Tom's car. Tom and Eleanor made little effort to hide their fling, and before long people began to talk. And eventually her husband got wind of what was going on, and he was driven insane with jealousy. He vowed to get revenge on them too. He told his wife he was going out of town for the weekend, then hid in the woods behind their house. As he guessed it, that evening Tom showed up to take the lady out. The husband followed them to the nearby lover's lane. Tom and Eleanor were locked in a passionate embrace, when all of a sudden they heard a car door open. Standing there was Eleanor's husband, his face twisted in an evil grin, and in his hand clutching a hunting knife. Tom was scared out of his wits and began begging for his life. He swore up and down he didn't know Eleanor was married, but the husband didn't believe him. The wrong husband grabbed Tom by his ankles, dragged him out of the car, still bearing a sadistic grin upon his angry face. "Please don't kill me," Tom begged. "Oh no," said the husband. "I'm not going to kill you. I have something far worse in mind." With that, the husband dragged Tom off into the darkness. Cowering in the car, Eleanor couldn't see what was happening, but she was forced to listen to Tom's blood-curdling screams as they pierced the dark Tennessee night. Finally, her husband emerged from the darkness. His clothes were covered in blood. Without a word, he climbed into the car, drove to the local police station, where he turned himself in. The next morning, the police drove up to the crime scene and made a horrifying discovery. Hanging from branches of a tree was a pile of human skin. They realized the husband hadn't killed Tom. He skinned him. In fact, the jealous man had skinned Tom so deftly and carefully that Tom was still alive. At the end of the ordeal, the husband had then draped Tom's hide over a branch and left him for dead. The police searched the area, but Tom was nowhere to be seen. They could not find no trace of the hunting knife either. They say Tom still lurks around the lover's lane, waiting to catch a cheating couple and teach them the same lesson he learned that fateful night. Once a handsome young man, he is now just a bloody skeleton, stalking little alleyways and laneways, with a bent hunting knife clutch in his bony fingers. All teenagers in Tennessee are warned by their parents: don't go to Lover's Lane if you don't want to be Skin Tom's next victim. Now, if you like this urban legend, please give me a like, subscribe, comment, and share. That would greatly be appreciated. And remember, forever and always, welcome to the void.